Shalom. This is High Priest Kahala, also known as Calvin Israel, back with another video lesson, giving all praises, honor, power, glory, dominion, majesty, reverence, blessings, worship, love, and admiration to the Most High, Yahweh, and Yahweh only. Double honors, triple honors to Yahweh and Yahweh only. No Bahashem. Understand that? All right. Now today's video lesson is the prophets of modern day Baal, part 2. All right. And you know, we got the wicked, heathen loving lies. You know, YouTube, you know, who owns YouTube? Them crackers, you know, Esau, Edom, the Edomites. They real sensitive when it's coming to exposing them. You know, we be exposing them. And if you haven't had your channel taken down, it's because you're not putting in no real work, you know, and you ain't putting out no real truth. Because we know that the powers that shouldn't be, they can't stand this real truth. They can't stand being exposed. All right. And even some of the Christian lights be exposing these Edomites, and they get their channel taken down, snatched down, you know, and they have to start over from scratch. But with me over here, it's not really starting over from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Because I still got all of the videos. I still got all of the songs. I still got, most importantly, all of the knowledge. You know, this is the doctrine. They can't erase the doctrine. All praises to the Most High, you know? And that's what we about, man. We about building, and we're about coming back stronger, right? And we're coming back stronger, and we're going to be built up even faster. All praises to the Most High, because we're getting involved in street preaching, and you know that's exciting. All praises to the Most High. Yeah, that's right. All praises to the Most High for building up YOZ. YOZ, street teaching, street preaching, coming soon, real soon. Got some brothers now. All praises to the Most High. And I'm finna really push a hard line. Yeah, this is nothing but motivation. All praises to the Most High. This is fuel to the fire. All praises to the Most High, man. Still doing this work. It don't matter about subscribers and the numbers and the status. That's what they want you to think that it's about. It's about getting this message out here for whoever is seeking knowledge. And may the Most High allow this esoteric, full truth knowledge to drop on the ears that He wants it to drop on. All right, for it to be heard by the ears that He wanted to be heard by in all righteousness. All praises to the Most High. But we on y'all top. Yeah, the modern day prophets of modern day Baal. All right, this is part 2. Go check out part 1. You know, yeah, and we got the backup channel and everything with the other important video lessons on it. All praises to the Most High. They can't stop us, man. They can't stop us. Right? So, we right here in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. And this is the prophets of modern day Baal. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Okay? The thing that has been, which is idolatry. Right? It is that which shall be done. Right? this era of man falling in idolatry, this test of the Most High to test your knowledge and to test your faithfulness and loyalty to Him. It is not going to stop. It has always been. Right? And that which is done is that which shall be done. Right? So the test is still there, you know. It's just more advanced nowadays because the Most High had said in these days that we're in now, knowledge shall be increased. So we're not dealing with statue idols anymore, right? Well, we are, you know, the heathen, they are still stuck in that, as we see. But Israel and some other people in some other nations, you know, have grew past that, and their knowledge have increased to know that that is completely retarded. That's dumb, right? But people know to go to the book. But Esau, Edom, the Edomites, the so-called white race, they have put fictional books, fictional religious books out there, like the Book of Mormon, right? Watchtower magazines and the whole Watchtower translation. Not Watchtower or Washtower. They washed up, right? Yeah. The New Testament, the Quran, all of these spin-offs and knockoffs of the Torah Tanakh, right? The Book of Enoch, all of that stuff is out there to test you, and it has fictional characters that was wrote up to have some type of important status or to have the status of Yahweh, or to be put in place to have the status of Yahweh. And all that is a lie. It is all testing your knowledge. It is all testing your loyalty to the law, to Torah. All right? In Torah Tanakh, we read Isaiah 8:20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, that is because there is no light. That Isaiah 8:20. All right, and the modern day prophets of modern day Baal, the prophets of modern day Baal is these Christian lights in these camps. Understand that. All right. It's these Christian lights in these camps, in these One West camps. And as you see in part 1 of the prophets of modern day Baal, we brought out Jeremiah 23, verse 11 through 20. And we seen that they got a real heavy judgment for all of that idolatry and being dumb as hell. Isaiah 8, verse 20, to the law and to the testimony, that's the Torah, to the Tanakh, the prophet writings, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Understand that, right? And this is exciting, man. This is exciting work, right? Because we're dealing with prophecy, right? And we're dealing with things that we can see that other people can't see, but with the power and the spirit and the knowledge of the Most High, right? The knowledge that was bestowed upon us, that was revealed to us, because the Most High has top knowledge that he hasn't revealed to man. But the things that are revealed to us is for us, right? And when we reveal it to man, it's got the power to open his mind, open his eyes, open his ear, and straighten them up, clean them up, wash them up, and bring them into his perfection, right? To the top knowledge, and to being the human being that the Most High has set the highest standard for. All right? And our standard of righteousness is weighed by how well we keep the commandments. Our standard of righteousness is the commandments. All right? So let's go to Daniel 12:4. Because we are the sons of the prophets, and we had a lot of false prophets. So you got to understand that, there's no new thing under the sun. Like it was false prophets back there, there's going to be false prophets now. Just like it was idolatry back then, there's going to be idolatry now. All right? It's just a little more different, and it's done a little more craftier, a little more cunning, right? Because Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. All right? So the population of people will grow on the earth, and knowledge shall be increased. So the knowledge that we have now, the knowledge that we have now, they only had like a fraction of that back in the ancient days. Which means they were a lot dumber than we were. So, certain things just haven't been revealed to them. The Most High has a process, The Most High feeds you knowledge. He feeds the whole world knowledge, and allow it to be increased in his time, right? All praises to the Most High, right? So let's go up in this, man, where we can see that just like the false prophets of Israel back in the ancient times, how they served Baal, the Baal that they knew, right? Just an idol, right? Something that rises up to be a god, in opposition of Yahweh, promising you things away from Yahweh, and that this thing, this Baal, can do things for you outside of Yahweh. All right? And that's what we see with JC. JC is the modern day Baal. So now we're not dealing with statue idols, we're dealing with fictional characters. Jeremiah 11:9. And Yahweh said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. A conspiracy, right? So the Most High is angry here, man. All right. So you got false prophets like G Dash. He wants to, be a conspiracy theorist, find conspiracy theories and all of this. But the Most High says it's a conspiracy, found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Investigate this conspiracy. Get your head out of movies. Get your head back into the scriptures. They are turned back to the iniquity of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words. Same thing as the false prophets today. Same thing with the prophets of modern day Baal. Right? They refuse to hear the words of the Most High. The people in these camps, right? HOI, IUIC, ISUPK, WFI, GMS, AOC, all of these people refuse to hear the words of the Most High. And they went after other gods to serve them. There you go. You're refusing to hear the words of the Most High if you have another God, another Savior God that you're exalting to the level of the Most High, and that you can't get to the Most High unless you go through this damn fictional character, this thing first. And that's completely against the laws of the Most High. Exodus 20:3, you shall have no God before Yahweh, right? And John 14:6, it tells you that you have to go through JC. He's the door, right? No one comes to the Father except by me, right? So that's clear violation, extreme violation, and it puts you in idolatry. In the New Testament, it has a bunch of idolatry traps. The New Testament is the book of witchcraft, all right? It's real sweet and nice, right? Real sweet and nice deception, because nobody that is trying to kill you, no one that is trying to set you up to kill you is going to be mean and rude to you. So that's why JC is all sweet and nice, right? But on a deeper level, beyond the surface, JC is created to throw you off track and to bring you into idolatry. It's through words in the book that we know about Yahweh. And it's through words in a book that we know about the New Testament idol shy JC. One, Yahweh is the invisible living God. One, JC, is the invisible idol. Just a fictional character. So that's what we're dealing with in these days when knowledge has been increased. From the top, they are turned back to the iniquity of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words, and they went after other gods to serve them. Right? JC says, if you serve him, the Father will honor you for that. That's a lie. Right? The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Evil is going to be coming upon y'all. What did we read in chapter 23? On the day of your visitation, right? Evil will come upon you on your judgment day, right? What they call death. When you die, all souls go back to the Most High is what we know. All souls go back to the Most High. He's going to judge you. He's going to put you on the second earth. When he puts you on the second earth, his true servants, his saints, his zealots have dominion, the ones that serve him and him only. And when you enter into that world, we are commanded to put these tortures and torments on you. So, we're going to do you bad, man. We're going to do you bad, real bad. Which they shall not be able to escape. You won't be able to escape it. You will be in our world. There is no regeneration that you come back to this earth. That's out. Right? You come back. You come back, but you don't come back to this earth. You go to the second earth. The Most High created two worlds. This one is for Esau and it's for testing purposes. And this is going to be taken from Esau when Yahweh perform his second Exodus, and there would be a great paradigm shift. The Israelites will be given rulership to this earth. The Israelites will be given rulership to this earth. But we also have the hereafter, the second earth, where we're in rulership, and it's our paradise, it's our peace, it's Jacob's blessing. All right? So you're going to cry for him in that day, but he's not going to listen to you. Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble. So once you be crying out for Yahweh and he's not hearing you to save you, you're going to try to cry out for your idol. But you're not going to be able to remember the name. For according to the number of thy city were thy gods, O Judah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem have ye set up altars to that shameful thing, even altars to burn incense unto Baal. All right, so that's why you have these churches on every corner, because the white man, Esau, Edom, the Edomites, they know you and the covenant and our God better than you do. They know they have to set up idolatrous altars, idolatrous churches all throughout your community, in the black community, in the hoods, in the ghettos. We see that it's a church on every corner set up to worship their fictional character, their replacement God to Yahweh, JC, which our people adopted, took, gave a Hebrew name, calls them idol shop, right? Y'all know what it is if y'all know what it is, right? So that's how they keep you trapped in idolatry. JC is the modern day Baal, and you have to turn back and repent. You know, you have to receive this knowledge and allow your knowledge to increase. Therefore, Pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them. For I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. And that's why nobody gets sick like a New Testament Israelite, man. I mean, I try to keep up with my health, right? I try to eat right and exercise and things like that. Drink plenty of water and fast. But, man, hey, I don't never break the dietary law, but I got like a sweet tooth, man. Like, real rotten. I gotta cut that out, man. All praises to the Most High, man. Like, I haven't got sick or anything like diabetes and no strokes, heart attacks, nothing like that, man. You know, and this has been all my life. I'm 37 now, man. You know, I'm not the best eater, right? But I'm healthy. Praise be to the Most High, because what I mainly ingest is this bread of life, this water of life, the word of God. That's what I mainly digest, right? No one gets sick. Man, yeah, no one gets sick like a Christian, like. And no one died for their sins. No one dies for their own sins more than a Christian, like, man. They are dying. And they are being sick. And if you do have diabetes or anything like that, you know that there's remedies for that. There's herbs for that. For any sickness that you may have, whenever I'm feeling sick, man, I get off of that processed food stuff, that sugar stuff, and I go straight vegan on these herbs and plenty of water and fasting. It'll reset your whole system, man. All praises to the Most High. And some of us have conditions because, of our parents, and, they were in idolatry, and, we was alienated from the grace and the providence of the Most High, right? But the Most High has not all of his, but the Most High has his healing properties on this earth, and the Most High will send his spirit of healing to heal you. You got to get with the right people. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. And we're going to send prayers to all our people that's seeking the Most High only, right? We're going to send prayers for their healing and for their well-being, and for them to present whole again if anyone is going through any sicknesses, serving the Most High only, because this body wears down, and we're not invincible, but we see that these Christian lights are getting tore up, just completely just off the charts, right? But it's not off the record. We see it in this stuff. But you got to get with the right people and get the right information and get the right spirit, because Yahweh is the right spirit. Get with the right people. So healing can also come to your life, right? But another thing, don't love this life too much, right? Don't fear what they call death. Don't fear that, because it's really not death. There's a second death that's really death, right? So, going on. What have my beloved to do in my house, seeing she has wrought lewdness with many, and the holy flesh is passed from you? When thou does evil, then thou rejoices. Read that again, run that back. What have my beloved to do in my house, seeing she has wrought lewdness with many, and the holy flesh is passed from you? When thou does evil, then thou rejoices. So it's like if you have a beautiful woman or a woman of yours, and she's going out cheating, right? Cheating with many, and she thinks that she can make it without you. Then she comes to her end, and she has to come back to you. All souls go back to the Most High. And now she has to face you, right? And she's all worn out, hair all sweated out, her weave all sweated out. She coming to see you looking like a hot mess. Makeup all smeared, clothes all loose, baggy, and ripped, right? Or the clothes all tight, ripped, falling off of her shoulder. She's stinking, right? And that's how Israel go back to the Most High after dealing with idols. After dealing with the New Testament. Yahweh called thy name a green olive tree, fair and of goodly fruit. With the noise of a great tumult, he has kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken. So the Most High is not burning the whole tree, right? Just certain branches that deserves to be burnt off. Yahweh called thy name a green olive tree, fair, beautiful, and of goodly fruit, right? So this tree of Israel produced good fruit, which the noise of a great tumult, he has kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken. For Yahweh of hosts that planted thee has pronounced evil against thee, for the evil of the house of Israel and of the house of which they have done against themselves, to provoke me to anger, and offering incense unto Baal. So that makes Yahweh really angry, right? And we see right here that the olive tree is the house of Israel and the house of Judah, right? So he's not going to burn up the whole tree, just certain branches. And y'all provoking the Most High to anger. You don't want to do that, right? Because there's no one that can deliver out of his hand. There's no one that can cool his anger. There's no one that can save you from Yahweh. And that's what the New Testament tried to convince you of. That there's someone, his son, that can save you from his anger. No one can save you from the Most High's anger. No one can save you from the judgment of idolatry. You're in idolatry. That's the number one sin that the Most High hates. It's an abomination, man. He will not give his glory unto another. That's what he says. Jeremiah 11:18. And Yahweh has given me knowledge of it, and I know it. Then thou showest me their doings. Just like he's showing me, showing Jeremiah, right? But I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought to the slaughter, right? So this is how certain prophets had to figure it out, right? When they were going into captivity because of what the unrighteous was doing, because of what the wicked Israelites were doing, because of what the prophets of Baal was doing, right? But I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought to the slaughter, and I knew not that they have devised devices against me, saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit. Okay, saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof, and let us cut him off from the land of the living, that his name may be no more remembered. So going into captivity, and you about to be destroyed, right, for what someone else did. But it's more in here. Look, check it out. But I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought to the slaughter, and I knew not that they, who is they, had devised devices against me, saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof, and let us cut him off from the land of the living, that his name may be no more remembered. All right? The they are the wicked nations. The wicked nations, they don't care about the righteous ones, right? They want to destroy the whole tree. They don't care about that. It's good fruit on the tree. It's not just rotten fruit, right? We all know that every tree has good fruit and then it has rotten fruit. That's just like with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, right? It has good fruit and rotten fruit, right? Like the Most High said, he's going to destroy some branches, not the whole tree. That's how the wicked feels, right? That's how the wicked nations feel, right? That's what Jeremiah is telling us here. And I knew not that they had devised devices against me, saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof, and let us cut him off from the land of the living, that his name may be no more remembered. And who also does this? I mean, like, we know that this is how the enemy nations feel, and you're going to be able to read in the book that the enemy nations created, the New Testament, that this is how they feel. Because JC says it. JC says, let's go and get it. Destroy the whole tree, right? Matthew 12, verse 33. Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by his fruit. So there you go. Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by his fruit. So just like the wicked right there in Jeremiah 11, they want to destroy the whole tree, saying that it's no good fruit on it. And then Jeremiah is getting destroyed right along with the whole tree, right? See, the Most High tell you how these enemy nations feel about you. And then you read in the book that the enemy nations created, right? That's how they feel about you. O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Right? So they don't think it's no good people in Israel. Right? Because of what bad people is doing. And that's the mentality of white people. That's how they view you, so-called black people. They see a few people ignorant, a few people wilding out, and they think the whole tree is like that. Right? So let's go back to Jeremiah. Jeremiah, verse 19. But, O Yahweh of hosts, that judges righteously, that tries the reins and the heart, let me see thy vengeance on them, for unto thee have I revealed my cause. Exactly, right? And all that work that I've done, building up the first YouTube channel and all of my work, all of those video lessons, you know, hey, that may be erased, but it's not erased out of the Most High's mind, all right? It's not erased out of the Most High's heart. It is not erased from the eyes of the Most High. And the Most High, he still has it. The Most High says that our works will be remembered. And I'm satisfied with that. Verse 21, therefore, thus says Yahweh, of the men of Anath that seek thy life, saying, prophesy not in the name of Yahweh, that thou die not by our hand. Right? So they don't want you to prophesy in the name of Yahweh. The enemy nations, they don't want you to prophesy in the name of Yahweh. And certain Israelites don't want you to prophesy in the name of Yahweh alone. They say that you're going to die for that. They bring up what JC said in Luke, right, in the fairy tale gospel, that whoever do not want me to be king over them, bring them hither and slay them in front of me. Yeah, a few brothers brought that out to me because I serve Yahweh only and reject the fictional character in the New Testament. They wish death upon me, right? What do they say? Saying, prophesy not in the name of Yahweh, that thou die not by our hand. All right? So that's what JC tells his followers to do. Anyone that don't want him king over them, and they don't believe the gospel, to where all power in heaven and in earth, all power is given to JC. We are to serve JC. And then he's twisting everything, you know. Hey, nah, man. That's a great offense, right? So they don't prophesy in the name of Yahweh. They prophesy in the name of the fictional character in the New Testament, Idol Shai. That's what Bahashem means. in the name of. But we don't see no prophesy in the name of Idol Shy JC. We don't see that. We see that we're supposed to prophesy in the name of Yahweh, and it's demonic forces that's trying to stop us from that. Right? You can't make this stuff up, man. This is the prophets of modern day Baal. Verse 22. Therefore, thus says Yahweh of hosts, behold, I will punish them. The young men shall die by the sword. Their sons and their daughters shall die by famine. So understand that. So you're going to be punished. And you may think that you're not going to be punished because you don't understand the cycle of life, and you've been going this far for so long unpunished, right? That real punishment to where you're going to die by the sword. So telling us that we're going to die because we serve Yahweh only, saying that we're going to die because we serve the Most High alone and we prophesy in His name alone, that's a great offense, right? And you're going to be killed for that by the sword. The young men. Hey, notice how it doesn't say the old men. It says the young men shall die, because when you go to the second earth, you go in your prime, right? Therefore, thus says Yahweh of hosts, behold, I will punish them. The young men shall die by the sword. Their sons and their daughters shall die by famine. So there's a second death where you're going to be judged for your wicked ways and your sins, right? And that judgment is going to take place on the second earth. So when you go to the second earth, yeah, we got swords there to cut you. And we have spiritual powers there to completely crush you. Understand that? And the Most High may give you a little piece of paradise, right? You probably go to the second earth, the heathen drop you off in front of your nice home. You got some wives there. You get to live in there for a minute in peace, having children and all of that. And then here come the zealots. And then here comes the remnant that serves Yahweh only, the law enforcers. Just stomping down on your land, coming to devour you with the sword, right? Plummet your house, just snatch everything about your house, right? And leave your kids in the middle of nowhere to starve to death. And there shall be no remnant of them. You're going to die. For I will bring evil upon the men of Anath, even the year of their visitation. So, when you read about the year of their visitation, when you read about your visitation, that's your judgment day. That's the day souls go back to the Most High, and your judgment is taking place on the second earth. All right? All praises to the Most High Yahweh. So anybody that's getting in the way of us serving the Most High Yahweh, they're going to get it, man. Right? All right. So that's in home. That's in home. So we're going to see. Let's go. Let's go to Isaiah. We're going to go to Isaiah 3 and 12. Isaiah 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to error, and destroy the way of thy paths. So the Most High says, choose the old paths, right? Where you will find rest for your souls. Not a new path, because that's the New Testament, the new way. And that's what it was called for a long time. And then they dropped the new and just called it the way. So the Most High says, before it was a new way, before it was a new path, for you to choose the old paths, right? And he tells you that our leaders, they cause us to error and destroy the way of our paths. Understand that. Let's go and get that. We got to go and get that, right? Jeremiah 6. Jeremiah 6 and 16. Thus says Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. Right? So you have to stand outside of all these religious bubbles, right? And then you'll be standing in the ways, so you can see all these doctrines, all of these paths. You know, which one should you take? You should be asking for the old path, right? This is the Most High telling you before he made any new path. Before it was any new path, he told you to choose the old path. Before it was a New Testament, he told you to choose the old paths. What? The Old Testament. Right? Thus says Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, what did the prophets of modern day Baal say? But they said, we will not walk therein. Hey, man, look, what these camps are saying. But they said, we will not walk therein. They're not going to choose Old Testament only. They are not going to choose to serve Yahweh only. The old path, the paths that our forefathers had, coming up out of Egypt. The old paths, right? The old path. There you go. All right. Now, we're going to be coming back with a part 3 of the prophets of modern day Baal. Right? Yes. All praises to the Most High Yahweh.